100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel García Márquez. 100 Years of Solitude is a landmark novel in the magical realism genre. It chronicles the multi-generational story of the Buendía family, whose patriarch, José Arcadio Buendía, founds the town of Macondo in the Colombian jungle. The narrative spans over a century, depicting the rise and fall of Macondo and the Buendía family. Intertwining reality with fantasy, the novel explores themes of solitude, fate, and the cyclical nature of history. Through vivid and surreal storytelling, García Márquez portrays the struggles and triumphs of the Buendía family against the backdrop of political, social, and supernatural forces. Let's deep dive into the book. The founding of Macondo. The novel begins with the founding of Macondo, a utopian town in the Colombian jungle, by José Arcadio Buendía and his wife, Ursula Iguarán. José Arcadio is driven by a quest for knowledge and discovery, often engaging in alchemical and scientific pursuits. Despite its isolated location, Macondo grows and prospers. The early years of the town are marked by a sense of wonder and potential, as the Buendías establish their lineage and lay the foundation for future generations. The rise of the Buendía family. As Macondo flourishes, the Buendía family expands. José Arcadio and Ursula have 3 children: José Arcadio, the eldest, Aureliano, who becomes a renowned colonel, and Amaranta, their daughter. The family becomes central to Macondo's development. However, their lives are marked by tragedies and complications, including unfulfilled love, wars, and the influence of outsiders. The early generations of Buendías are characterized by their ambition, curiosity, and a recurring sense of foreboding. The War and Colonel Aureliano Buendía. Colonel Aureliano Buendía emerges as a pivotal figure, leading numerous uprisings and civil wars. His commitment to revolutionary causes isolates him from his family and leads to a prolonged period of violence and instability in Macondo. Despite his many victories, Aureliano becomes increasingly disillusioned with his ideals. His story underscores the themes of solitude and the often futile nature of political struggle. The wars leave a lasting impact on Macondo and the Buendía family, shaping their destiny for generations to come. Magical realism and the Buendía legacy. Magical realism permeates the narrative, blending the ordinary with the extraordinary. Events such as Remedios the Beauty's ascension to heaven and the frequent appearances of ghosts highlight the porous boundaries between reality and fantasy. These elements reflect the inner lives and emotional truths of the characters, particularly the Buendías, whose lives are intertwined with magical occurrences. The family's legacy is marked by repeated patterns and a sense of inevitability, suggesting the cyclical nature of history. The Banana Company and the Massacre. Macondo's isolation ends with the arrival of the Banana Company, bringing modernization and exploitation. The company's presence leads to a labor strike, culminating in a massacre that the government covers up. This event signifies the intrusion of external forces and the beginning of Macondo's decline. The massacre is a turning point, highlighting the destructive impact of colonialism and capitalism on the town and its people. The Buendía family is deeply affected, their fortunes waning in parallel with Macondo's downfall. The decline of Macondo and the Buendías. As Macondo deteriorates, so does the Buendía family. Successive generations struggle with inherited burdens and personal failures. The once thriving town falls into disrepair, plagued by natural disasters and neglect. The family's decline is marked by madness, incest, and the loss of identity. Ursula, the matriarch, lives to witness the disintegration of her family and town, her longevity a testament to the enduring but ultimately tragic nature of the Buendía legacy. The last Buendías. The final generations of the Buendía family continue to grapple with their inherited fate. Aureliano Babilonia, the great-great-grandson of José Arcadio Buendía, deciphers an ancient prophecy predicting the family's end. His relationship with his aunt, Amaranta Ursula, culminates in the birth of a child with a pig's tail, fulfilling the family's long-standing fear of incestuous consequences. This tragic outcome signifies the culmination of the Buendia family's cyclical history, intertwining themes of predestination and inevitable decline. The prophecy fulfilled. Aureliano Babylonia's discovery of the prophecy reveals that the entire history of the Buendia family was preordained. As he deciphers the final lines, a great windstorm sweeps through Macondo, destroying the town and erasing it from existence. This apocalyptic event symbolizes the fulfillment of the prophecy and the ultimate solitude of the Buendia family. The cyclical nature of their story is completed, underscoring the themes of fate, memory, and the inescapable passage of time. The theme of solitude. Throughout the novel, solitude manifests in various forms, affecting each character. From José Arcadio Buendia's obsessive pursuits to Colonel Aureliano Buendia's emotional isolation, the characters grapple with loneliness and estrangement. The Buendias are often unable to connect with each other or the world around them, trapped in a cycle of repetition and isolation. This pervasive solitude is both a personal affliction and a broader commentary on human existence, emphasizing the novel's existential themes. Legacy and conclusion. 100 Years of Solitude concludes with the obliteration of Macondo and the end of the Buendia lineage. The novel's intricate narrative, blending history and myth, offers a rich tapestry of human experience marked by beauty and tragedy. Gabriel García Márquez's masterful storytelling captures the essence of Latin American culture and history, leaving a lasting impact on literature. The story of the Buendia family, with its vivid characters and surreal events, remains a powerful exploration of the human condition. Let's meet together the main characters of the book. José Arcadio Buendia is the patriarch of the Buendia family and the founder of Macondo. He is a visionary and curious man, driven by a thirst for knowledge. His obsession with alchemy and scientific discoveries leads to periods of intense isolation and eventual madness. Despite his visionary dreams, his life is marked by tragic consequences, and his character embodies the theme of solitude and the pursuit of unattainable ideals. Ursula Iguarán, the matriarch of the Buendia family, is a strong and pragmatic woman who strives to hold her family together through generations. Her longevity and resilience make her a central figure in the novel. Ursula's efforts to prevent the family's downfall are often in vain as she witnesses the cyclical nature of their tragedies. Her character highlights themes of familial duty, endurance, and the struggle against fate. Colonel Aureliano Buendia, the second son of José Arcadio Buendia, becomes a legendary revolutionary leader. His numerous uprisings and subsequent disillusionment with war reflect his internal struggle with isolation and purpose. Despite his fame, he remains emotionally detached and solitary. Aureliano's life story underscores the futility of political struggle and the pervasive theme of solitude within the Buendia family. Amaranta Buendia, the daughter of José Arcadio Buendia and Ursula, is characterized by her unfulfilled love and bitter jealousy. Her complex relationships with her family members and her unrequited love for Pietro Crespi lead to a life of resentment and loneliness. Amaranta's experiences highlight the destructive power of unreciprocated love and the enduring pain of personal grievances. Aureliano Babylonia, the great-great-grandson of José Arcadio Buendia, represents the final link in the Buendia family chain. He is a scholar who deciphers Melquiades' prophecies, uncovering the family's doomed fate. His relationship with his aunt, Amaranta Ursula, and the birth of their child with a pig's tail fulfill the family's long-feared prophecy. Aureliano's character brings the narrative full circle, embodying the themes of fate, memory, and the cyclical nature of history. Let's explore together the main themes and concepts of the book. Solitude and isolation. Solitude is a central theme in the novel, affecting every member of the Buendia family. This pervasive loneliness stems from their inability to forge meaningful connections and the inherent isolation of Macondo itself. Characters experience solitude both physically and emotionally, from José Arcadio Buendia's retreat into his alchemical pursuits to Colonel Aureliano Buendia's emotional detachment during his revolutionary struggles. The theme underscores the existential isolation of individuals and the cyclical nature of their lives. The cyclical nature of history. The novel portrays history as a repetitive cycle, particularly through the experiences of the Buendia family. Generations repeat the mistakes and patterns of their ancestors, suggesting a deterministic view of human existence. Events such as incest, war, and betrayal recur throughout the narrative, reinforcing the idea that history is doomed to repeat itself. This theme reflects García Márquez's commentary on the inevitability of fate and the persistence of human folly. Magical realism. 100 Years of Solitude is a quintessential work of magical realism, blending fantastical elements with the mundane. The novel's magical occurrences, such as Remedios the Beauty's ascension and Melchiades' ghostly presence, serve to enhance the emotional and psychological truths of the story. This theme highlights the porous boundaries between reality and imagination, suggesting that the extraordinary can be a natural part of human experience, particularly in Latin American culture. The impact of modernization and colonialism. The arrival of the Banana Company and the subsequent massacre symbolize the destructive impact of modernization and colonialism on Macondo. This theme explores how external forces exploit and disrupt indigenous communities, leading to cultural and social decay. The novel critiques the greed and violence associated with colonial enterprises, depicting the tragic consequences for the Buendia family and Macondo as a whole. It underscores the clash between traditional ways of life and invasive modern influences. The power of memory and storytelling. Memory and storytelling play crucial roles in the novel, preserving the Buendia family's history and the legacy of Macondo. Characters like Aureliano Babylonia engage with the past through Melchiades' prophecies, attempting to decipher and understand their fate. This theme emphasizes the importance of remembering and narrating one's history, suggesting that stories shape identity and collective memory. García Márquez's narrative itself becomes a testament to the enduring power of storytelling. Let's talk about the author. Gabriel García Márquez, born in 1927 in Colombia, is a Nobel Prize-winning author known for his works of magical realism. His most famous novel, 100 Years of Solitude, published in 1967, brought him international acclaim and is considered a cornerstone of Latin American literature. García Márquez's storytelling blends the fantastical with the real, drawing heavily from the folklore and history of his native Colombia. His works explore themes of solitude, memory, and the human condition, often reflecting the political and social complexities of Latin America. García Márquez's literary legacy continues to influence writers and readers worldwide. Sincere thanks for watching. If you found this summary helpful, consider taking a moment to hit the subscribe button, like or share the video. If you have any feedbacks or book requests, make sure to leave a comment. Regardless, I wish you a great day.